Back here in the shed, 350 Vic, we've got the lokar transmission shifter, so we're going to put that all together. Got the bits and pieces over here, just starting to bolt it all up, following this instruction manual. See how we go. I've got the bracket assembled. We've got to pull this bolt here out of the back of the tail shaft, those two. Then we had to put a couple of little aluminium plugs in the side bosses, one on either side. Then this bracket's just going to sit back in like this. And these little studs threaded into here, into that little aluminium plug that was in the boss, so we'll have one on either side, and then a lock nut goes on them to tighten them in. Right, we've got the brackets mounted. There's that little shifter, a linkage arm, but we've run into a bit of a snag here where the lever goes onto the gearbox down here. We can see that this won't work because our angle is pushing the wrong way. That there, I assume, is park. And all the way up to there, first gear, which is really where it needs to be facing to start with. To get your angle, correct angle of push. So I'm not really sure why mine is pointing directly down like that in park. Well, I've looked at the pictures on the internet, and they've all got pointing upwards at this angle for park. So it's like as though this here is a different angle. Right, currently I've got this lever up one notch, which should be reverse. And if we actually get hold of the yoke, the output shaft here, we can just hold that gently and just quite easy to turn. So if we get our little lever here, click it down one, that's to park. This is just confirming our positions. We get hold of the shaft, and hear that lock. That's locked now in park. So I know our position is right, but we'll know that that will just never work. So I'm going to need one really that sits at an angle like that. Right, here we have our unit assembled, ready to go on. So there's quite a few little spaces in there that we had to fit in on here. So that'll actually now mount onto the transmission mount. There she is, bolted on. And that's our little cable guides. The handbrake lines go through there, so it just fits. That's up against the transmission mount there. So we've got all that together and hang it down underneath there. That's where our brake lines, air brake lines there, or handbrake lines are attached into that. So it's got a nice little ratchet motion. now we can have a look at that little setup. Compare that to the old Model A. So we've got a similar style, upright handbrake shift, and this has got a straight gear shifter. Our auto one's got a little bit of a kink in it, bend it up straight.